Hey, good morning, my friends. I'm Dave Lurie, your high performance business coach. I'm here with another powerful and positive message for you today. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Project Positivity. This is my continuing mission to encourage business leaders just like you guys to make a difference in the world through bringing more joy and positivity into the workplace and into our lives, right? Couldn't we all use a little more of that? Listen, today's message is about helping your team create a more positive and enjoyable workplace, right? So let me ask you this. Does it sometimes feel as though your team is just kind of going through the motions? You're like, I wish these guys would be more engaged, more positive, a little more happy, but everybody's just going through the motions. Or maybe yourself sometimes feel like you're just kind of going through the motions sometimes. So why is that, right? Going through the motions is a result of a loss of direction, right? No clear, compelling vision for the future. So as a leader, it's your responsibility to paint this picture, to paint a compelling vision for the future for your people and for yourself, right? In my opinion, this is one of the most important things that a leader can do. This is a major leadership component. So listen, maybe you or your team has fallen into a funk lately, right? With all the stuff that's going on in the world, that's pretty common, right? So listen, the way that most people define depression is not being able to see the future. Does it feel like maybe that's settled in a little bit? People want to be part of something cool. They want to know that their work matters, right? How the work that they're doing is making the world a better place. As their leader, you got to step up and help them see this, right? You must be able to paint this picture for them and for yourself. So as a business coach, listen, I get a lot of people complaining to me that their people at work just act like they don't care. They make mistakes. They're careless, let's say. So my question to the people that are complaining about this to me is simply, why should they care? And they say, well, because I pay them to do their jobs correctly. So what you're really saying is that all you have to do is to lead an effective team is to pay them. So if you believe this honestly, then I can see why maybe you're struggling to get an effective team built. See, there are 3 root causes of poor employee engagement, and I would really encourage you to write these down. So the first one is anonymity. Do I matter? And this is where recognition comes into play. You know, or are your people just over there doing their own thing and nobody's recognizing them? Number 2 is irrelevance. So if I matter, how is the work that I'm performing matter in the big picture, right? And the third one is called immeasurement, right? How am I doing? What is the game? And am I winning or losing at this game? So if you want to turn things around and build a positive, powerfully engaged team, you must do your job as a leader. And your job as a leader is to ensure that these 3 things are taken care of: anonymity, irrelevance, and immeasurement. So I know, guys, this is a huge subject, and I spent a fair amount of time in teaching some of these for the 3 root causes of job misery in my coaching programs. So today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you 3 simple actions, high leverage actions that you can take this week to greatly improve your engagement, your morale, productivity, whatever. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready out there? I want to see you. I want to see you guys leaving some comments here. And if nothing else, just say hi, Dave. I'd love to hear from you. So number 1, sit down with every one of your employees, right, one-on-one, and ask them how you can support each other better. Yep. So you got to put that ego aside and ask, How can I do a better job helping you do your job? And see what they say. This is extremely eye-opening. And you got to make the time to do that. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Wesley. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Number 2, determine how the work your people do are making a positive difference in someone else's life, like maybe a customer or perhaps a fellow employee. So for example, if you run a company that repairs someone's vehicle, how does what your people do to that vehicle make that customer's life better? Right? Does that make sense? Make sure that everyone in the company knows why what they're doing is relevant. Okay? Number 3, stop assuming that everyone knows how they are performing, right? You have to create clear standards and expectations and then articulate to the individuals involved how they're stacking up against these standards. This is critical, okay? You also must have an opportunity to make the workplace much more enjoyable by gamifying it. This is one of my favorite subjects. You got to make work more like a game, right? So if people are kind of walking around like zombies every day, maybe your place of employment just isn't very fun, right? And you can say, well, I work for the IRS. How could it possibly be fun? There are ways that you could make even the IRS a fun place to work, right? You just got to use a little imagination, okay? The team as a whole is going to be much more engaged and come together as a team if they know the game and what it takes to win at the game. And your job as a leader is to provide the scoreboard for them. That's right. You got to let them know what the score is each and every day, okay? So listen, to wrap this up, I just want to say that if you're frustrated as a leader or a manager or a business owner, this information should come as very exciting news. See, you don't need to be a charismatic, charge the hill leader like General George Patton or somebody. If you just take my advice and find the courage to really get to know your people as individuals, communicate, and address these 3 root problems that I'm talking about today, you can be hugely successful as a leader, even as an introvert. Okay, guys, no more going through the motions, no more sad sack work environments. From now on, you guys are going to create a compelling vision that gets everyone excited and lead your team towards it. You're going to lead your team into positivity this week. Guys, for more positivity anytime, be sure to check out my Dave Lure YouTube channel. You can go there on a Monday. You can go there on a Wednesday. You can go there on a Thursday and get as much positivity as you want. So listen, I also want to encourage you guys, become a part of my community. Pick up your phone right now and text me. Text me the word positivity to 615-492-3861. Just text the word positivity, that's it, to 615-492-3861. And let's stay in touch. I'll send you some motivational messages from time to time. And it's just a great way to stay in touch with you guys that I love out there in my community. Guys, thank you. I'm Dave Lure, your high performance business coach, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got a lot out of today's message. And if you did, please leave a comment. See you guys.